and so it's always such a important mental game going on.
An error from Wang Hao there. I totally agree, Michael. I think during this tournament, when I've commentated and watched Zhang Jike closely, he has phases of the game where he loses his rhythm, and that's when you can win points against him. But when he's in great form and he's got his rhythm, like he did most of the game against Timo Boll, he's arguably the best player in the world. And I think what Wang Hao's trying to do, as you say, is take his time, you know, break the game, don't let him settle down. Sometimes it's quick in between points, sometimes it's slow, doing everything he can to make sure that Zhang Jike doesn't get into that rhythm, that when he does, there's nobody in the world can stop him. Having said that, he's doing nothing unsporting or whatever, but he's just, as you said, being very clever. He's very experienced, and he's using that experience well.
And that little bit of fist there, you know, on a shorter turn, it comes back to you, and you're trying to grind away and really make it into a game where it's more about service and return and about nice backhand and forehand topspins.
I think what Wang Hao's demonstrated during these World Championships is not only we've established that he's got the best reverse backhand topspin in the game, but he's also showed a lot of character for me. When he played Ru Sung Min, he was 3-2 down, could have gone out, but he showed a lot of character there, held his nerve, came back and won 4-3. And then against Ma Long this morning, I thought Ma Long was the man in form. He just seemed to be playing superbly, and yet tactically Wang Hao knew exactly what to do. Ma Long didn't get into the form we saw. He absolutely destroyed Oh Sung Un, did Ma Long. 2-2, 5 and 7, I think, from memory. But Wang Hao knew exactly what to do tactically. Clever player, determined player. How on earth did he win that point? I know the net cord helped him, but it shouldn't have come down to a net cord there. That shot there is just amazing. And then again, he's at full stretch. That's the one that just catches the top of the net. And poor old Zhang Jike can't believe it. But he will put that behind him immediately. He's 6-5 up. It's 2 games each. Backhand to backhand, both players using the wrist, putting extra spin on the ball.
Was a little bit of a nervous backhand topspin from Wang Hao. He's just jumping up, and then you see they're not timing the ball perfectly. Just was quite disappointed with that one.
So Zhang Jike now with a 2-point lead. One of the first rallies. Zhang Jike has won forehand to forehand topspin. It's a good time to win it. 8-5 in the lead now, 5th game. There we see them both. Just threw it up a little bit too much there, Wang Hao. Instead of going forward a bit more.
Lost the distance to the table too quickly. Didn't time that ball. I had to kind of just lift it out over and then punished on his backhand side.
Heavy backspin on the serve. We've seen it before. Wang Hao having problems against that particular serve. And now Zhang Jike with 5 game points. Jike takes the 5th game by 11 points to 5. And he now leads by 3 games to 2. And we'll just have a look at that last point again. Carry on, Michael.
Well, he kind of passed the test, Zhang Jike, at least in this game, where he tried to got out and won a few of those, which of course gave him more confidence, and see how he's really working to get a lot of spin on that ball. It seems like also, of course, Wang Hao has a lot of respect for the power of Zhang Jike as well, so it's not an easy opponent by any means. Really working the top spin. It's got that good shake-hand grip for those rallies. Almost a little bit of a backhand grip than where you keep it so easy to go, or easier to go cross court with your forehand top spin. Oh yeah, it's that loose wrist in the end to pull it in.
So the 1-minute break is over. The players are ready to start the 6th game, and it will be Zhang Jike to serve. At the start of the 6th game.
Level.
Oh, Zhang Jike starts the 6th game with the best backhand he's played down the line like a rocket. Here it comes.
The fact that he gets a lot of topspin on the backhand before that also helped him. So the ball kind of died a little bit on Wang Hao, has lifted up, and then you got the time and really powered through with the backhand.
Reverse backhand topspin. I don't think Wang Hao got the contact between bat and ball that he would have liked. But then it hits the edge of the table. And the score's now 1 each in the 6th game. Interesting serve from Wang Hao, the long fast serve into the backhand of Zhang Jike. But it's Zhang who reacts instinctively to the long fast serve, spins the ball. Wang Hao now with his 2nd serve. And that was an error. Wang Hao moved round the backhand to play the forehand topspin.
Seems like he has lost a little bit of his edge and the flow in the game. Maybe tired or a little bit losing his concentration as well. At least he's not that happy for the moment. He's looking on and trying to find anything that works.
Counter topspin from Zhang Jike, as we see here. Hits the top of his bat. There's the first topspin from Wang Hao. Goes for the counter. Up into the air. Zhang with his 2nd serve leads 3-2.
Yeah. Soft return, Wang Hao backing off a little bit, and just that's very simple. Although it's a good direction, it's not pace enough. So Zhang Jike has a lot of time to go around and really outpower Wang Hao.
Two of the top Dutch players watching now, Li Jiao and Li Ji. Again, that little bit of side spin just takes the ball out even wider. And Wang Hao has called a timeout. He senses this sixth game drifting away. Zhang Jike, 5-2, 3-point lead.
You never know. I mean, they played many times, and obviously this game, this match, not the greatest rallies, although some fantastic shot, obviously always in the mix, but a lot about service returning and kind of a different game than I anticipated. I don't know about you, but seems like Wang Hao is losing a little bit of his sharpness in the footwork and misjudging a few balls here and there. And Zhang Jike gets the upper hand for sure.
I think one of the problems has been that Wang Hao's tactics, quite rightly, have been to prevent getting into open rallies. He's looking to win all the short rallies. It's when two players fancy their chances at topspin to topspin that you'll have an exciting game. This is exciting, but as you say, Michael, not as perhaps as many long rallies as we thought. More around the service and the return, which is exactly what happened there. The return was high from Zhang Jike. Wang Hao in with the topspin, 3 strokes in the rally. There's number 2, pops up in the air, and there's number 3, a winner down the middle of the table. Zhang now with his 2 serves. Slightly hesitant maybe there, just held back on the arm.
And also a clever play by Wang Hao, took away the pace again. He has to slow the ball down, and that's sometimes very, very difficult to deal with because you have to move into the ball and you don't react as quickly on those kind of shots.
4-6.
Important point for Zhang Jike. But he's right away on a good, heavy backhand topspin. A lot of body support behind.
4-6. Wang Hao serving.
Got it!
And Zhang Jike delighted. That was dangerous for him. Wang Hao got round. He was in good position to make the forehand topspin. We'll see him step round now. There it is. That's the one that Wang Hao would like to make. On that occasion, he went for the fast topspin down the middle of the table as opposed to down the line on the diagonal.
Zhang.
So now Zhang Jike leading by 7 points to 4. Zhang Jike screams of delight, the clenched fist. He's 3 points away from winning the men's singles title here at the World Championships. It's his first attempt in the men's singles. It's 8-4. 2 serves now for Zhang Jike. And he threw the topspin a little bit higher in the air.
There's a lot of relief in those shouts. And I think he's getting those points that is surprisingly that he's getting from Wang Hao, but of course he's built up with his service and its strong attack play here now on the last few points.
Wang Hao wins the point. Good backhand there from Wang Hao. 5-9, 2 serves for Wang Hao. And he served off, would you believe it? That's 5 match points, 5 championship points for Zhang Jike. Surely he's got to take one of the next 5. Wang Hao with the serve.